Hello! Why is that always so funny? So it's this kind of reoccurring theme in my life where I'm actually like really funny, like comedic genius kind of funny. It's just that nobody knows it and nobody will ever believe me, because in my head, like, I'm not trying to be egotistical here, in my head, like, just comedy. I don't know what it is. Maybe the delivery, I just get nervous and I start sweating and peeing everywhere, and that just turns people off the joke. It just gets all muddled in when it comes out of my mouth, and it's like, not funny. That's all it is. It's never funny when I say it, but in my head, so funny. In my head, it's like an explosion of things that are funny, like cats and dolphins. And so on the rare occasion where I actually do make a funny joke and people understand it and we're laughing, speaking English, like everything is good, that feeling you get when you think that people love you, that's what that's like. And it happens so rarely that I forget how like you're meant to react, and my brain goes crazy, and like I have this physiological reaction to it, and I like start shaking and I start sweating and I just get so excited that I'm like, tell another joke, Alana! Which is something you should never do, ever. So I'll tell another joke, of course, and it will be so terrible. Any memory of the first amazing joke is just lost, and all people can remember is like me shitting on the greatness of humor and just making them depressed. And that's a really bad feeling to have. I'll give you an example of when this has happened. A couple of months ago, my entire family came over for this lunch. The cousin, who's single, is talking about how she doesn't have a boyfriend or something, and then she turns to me, she's like, oh well, you know, Alana's in the same boat as I am. Believe it or not, but this bitch is single. And then my mom sitting next to me goes, Alana's boyfriend is sitting under an invisibility cloak, isn't he, Alana? To which I reply, oh, Mom, don't tell the muggles I'm dating a wizard, you're not supposed to do that. And everybody laughed! It was amazing! I've never like had my entire family laugh at something I said before, I'm pretty sure. I can't really think of a time where I've made them proud to be related to me. And it was great, and everyone was laughing and having the greatest time, and I was like, I'm the best at humor. And then my brain goes, tell another one, tell another one. And I go, of course, this is the greatest idea. But it's like when you tell a joke, it's like you're on crack. You know, it's like a drug. You have this physiological reaction to it, and your eyes like go crazy and you start sweating and shaking, and it's like, no, this is a bad time for decision making. This is the worst time you can make it, like it's a decision to make another joke, because that's no, don't do it, Alana. And then I did it. And so I continue with the joke, and I'm like, gosh, Mom, way to break the international statute of secrecy. Silence. It was complete silence. And everybody just looked at each other, and they looked at me, and then they just returned to eating their food. And the conversation just awkwardly progressed from there. And I was just like sitting, staring at my like amazing lunch, going, why? Why did you do that? But you know, I think that like Van Gogh, you know, my art isn't gonna be appreciated in my lifetime. It's way too edgy and modern, and like people don't understand it, you know? And I mean, like, I've occasionally like cut my own hair, which is basically the same thing as like cutting off your ear. So like I feel like I am the Van Gogh of comedy, basically, is what I'm saying. I mean, I didn't want to say it, but I did want to say it. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Toodaloo, motherfucker.